And it was still sheer chaos, and I still don't really know what happened.
Oh god, we're back at Rainbow Ride already?
Dang it! Okay, you can adjust the height of your jumps. By holding jump, you go higher. Unless, you know, you don't. There's so much going on!
Yeah, we're doing this bull crap, aren't we?
Yup. Here we are. You know, I'd be angry if we didn't have, like, infinite lives. How do you grab onto that? How do you grab onto it? Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna float over here. So I don't have to deal with the stupid vines.
This is why TikTok won. Also money.
Get the win! Oh, game over. I'm back!
Yeah, but neither of us have a smiley, so it's like...
Don't care. We made it. I said before, my goal, get to the end of the game. I just want to I just want to make it out the other end.
So everyone in life. Listen, I want to make it to the grave alive, so...
Oh! What am I? Oh, I was collecting meat? When did I even collect meat? I'm not sure I can overestimate how hard it is to tell what's going on at any time. Like, I know we have a thing where we always mistake ourselves as each other, me specifically, but, like, I really cannot overstate how much I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, no, this is just chaos.
Oh yeah, I'm covered in oil, so I slide. It's dispensable ice physics! I'm just gonna float to the other end of the level.
Really?
I don't think you can, actually. It looks like your bubble turns redder.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, we want you to get in on the action here, so...
Can't just cheat it.
That's the soccer ball.
Got a thing at the end to rinse you off.
What would a Stinian think of you if you went into the city smelling like that? Oh, you had the other options, but I went for a Stinian. That boy loves a Stinian a lot, so...
Oh boy, boss time.
Go for top man.
Jump.
Oh no, it's top ice man.
I don't know how to hurt him. So. He was flashing a lot at the start, so I think all my attempts to hurt him that didn't work were just... Not really sure what's going on here.
I think you can practically juggle him.
Oh, he has attacks. Other than collision damage, which is honestly enough. So he has to land before you can hurt him again. Oh, we blew up his head. Poor guy.
Good. You've killed me. Good. And come on. And come on. I said it, come on and slay. Ball size.
Meh.
Meh. Meh?
I'm getting hungry. Anybody else getting hungry?
Yes. Should have been home an hour ago, but we didn't know we got a bonk.
Here we are.
We got to bonk this up.
Oh, wait, hold up. Football. Oh, you got the football.
Why?
Are these mice? What are these?
Bees, beehives, something. I don't know.
Oh, I got a football.
They're,
Keep going forward. Or not.
I cannot remember that honeycomb Pokemon for the life of me.
Horrible. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Combee.
Combee, yeah.
There goes the football.
Getting so tired of these freaking bees coming out of the wall. They're tiny and they don't die. I think the lesson learned from today is nothing actually dies.
I think the lesson we learned from the day is that arcade games kind of sucked.
They're there to take quarters. I mean, it's still a good old bonk time, but like, you have to understand that it very much wants you dead so it can take quarters. Which is why we're in free play mode, because I don't feel like giving this thing quarters. Where am I? Come on. No, I want to hit whatever this thing is. I don't know what it was, but I wanted it. Get out of here, Zeus. Nobody wants your crap. Okay, that guy gives you bonuses. And a football! Lost the football! Just move down here and bonk everything. I think something else is that this game... is that usually in bonk games you want to just be jump bonking everything. But this game doesn't have the same benefits of jump bonking everything. Oh wait, I got a football.
I exploded my skin off of myself.
Yeah, this game doesn't have the same benefits to jump bonking everything. I mean, it still has the double damage. But that means that it's much safer and easier to just face bonk everything, which also means everything takes longer to kill. Oh man, got an airship level. Get out. Get out of here. Hey! I'm going over here. Kicking your butt. Really? Snowball guy? Right in the middle of all of this? Man, I want to play ball again. I want to play like an actual ball game again.
Yeah, I want to play a fun ball game.
Play an actual ball game and not whatever is going on with this.
Didn't they try to revive Bonk and it just did not work?
They did, but it was hot garbage, is what it was. It was, they tried to bring it back in Bonk Brink of Extinction, which was intended to be a budget title. And you could kind of tell, like, it had that indie game, not indie game, it had that, like, mobile game feel of, it's got a very...
Just go for the goal. I'm dancing for some reason. And it's stopping all the enemies. You
did
did
it. It had where, like, there's one tile set, and they make, like, 8 billion levels out of that tile set. None of them feel like they're actually in a place and you're progressing through something. It's just, like, here's platforms.
You remember Bonk, right?
Here's platforms. Go have fun.
Here he's back in Pog form.
Tree man. I want to play Parodius. This guy reminded me of Parodius, the corn boss.
Corn boss.
Look, it's Parodius. Don't worry about it. Can't get up there. Got it. Was the wind necessary?
The coins, yes.
Got him.
Jesus. And he exploded.
I mean, I'm sure Can the wind stop? Fine. Whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah, I feel like...
Perfect. Tiger, tiger.
Yeah, I feel like this game is adding... There's too much there's too much going on. Like, there's a lot of little things that complicate playing. I'm sure having 2 players isn't helping either.
Probably.
But it's just like, there's just a little too... Like, remove one thing, and things will generally go easier. And I died. Like, against that box. Why was there wind? Okay.
Because it was a palm tree, I guess.
Smiley. Smiley. Like, that's kind of what it does, though. That's kind of how arcade games work, though, so you kind of have to take that as part of the territory.
I still didn't make them better.
Yeah.
Just because I'm in free play doesn't mean I'm enjoying myself.
Come on. Just slip right on down there. You know what? That soccer ball is just gonna go away. So am I. I'm not gonna say I'm having a bad time though. Like, I'm having an okay time.
Kind of here or there.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Like it's a playthrough, it exists.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm having an okay time. You see the weird... You get the bonk quirkiness, and you get to bonk guys on the head, and at the end of the day, that's all you really need. And I feel like I would absolutely not be having a good time. Really? Wind? Yeah. I feel like I would absolutely not be having a good time if we weren't in free play.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to put in a quarter every time the stupid thing of wind knocked you off, or an enemy spawned on top of you and knocked you into a pit, yeah.
We're getting some complaints.
Okay, 18. We're nearly there, though.
Yeah. We're almost done. I think my biggest complaint is, like...
where I am.
My biggest complaint so far is the fact that, like, they gave you this, like, ability to retract your head and all the smileys you have. Like, just whoomp. But not, like, nothing happens of it. Sometimes, like, it protects, sometimes it doesn't. And it's like, well, what's the consistency here?
Oh, I haven't even been testing with that. I figure it's just a way to, like, duck or, you know, like, hey, spikes are going over my head. I can protect my smileys. Except that time that I don't think I could have anyway. So, like, it's a funny thing, but...
Protect the soccer ball.
I get it. Protected the soccer ball. I feel like this is going a little bit of the direction...
Get it in!
I feel like this is going a little bit of the direction that the later Bonks game...
That was my bad.
That the later Bonk games went, like Super Bonk 2. Where they're just trying to be, like, quirky and gimmicky. Without actually making sure that that functions well as a game mechanic.
The worst part is you're saying Super Bonk 2, and I'm over here going like, there was a Super Bonk 2?
There sure was, and I kind of wish there wasn't.
I'm just stuck thinking, it's like, he has to have done it. There's no way he's talking about Super Bonk 2 without having done it.
Yeah, I've done it.
It's like, is it the one where you get smashed and you like turn into a crab, or?
No, well, yes, but you're probably thinking Super Bonk 1.
I'm probably
Which is a
thinking Super Bonk.
definitively better game, and probably
If I'm thinking of
probably one of, if not the best Bonk game.
I'm probably thinking of Super Bonk 1 because it's definitely the one where they do the whole rage bit.
Yeah, that's Super Bonk 1. Super Bonk 2 was artistically styled kind of after this one, and they just tried to go over the top with the quirkiness and gimmickiness of it. I'm just gonna eat damage and kill him. Like, whatever. Knock him out.
You cleared the boss. Level F. Press F's in the chat, people.
Oh, it's a baby Bonk.
Unbelievable.
Look at that baby Bonk. Oh, he's following us. Let's go, baby Bonk.
I'll let you get the goal since your baby Bonk's following you.
No, he's following you now. I guess
Oh.
he's following whoever's in back. Donk! Yeah, we saved baby Bonk. Yeah, I feel like this is a... I feel like this is in the same vein as Super Bonk 2.
I want to say
though.
Flanderization. Like, the longer a series goes on, the more exaggerated the outlandishness some characters get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like how Flanders was just a good neighbor, and now he's just Fox News as a character. And now he's just like, kind of a good neighbor again, I guess? I don't know, I have not paid attention to the new seasons, so...
Yeah, I think one kind of nice thing about Flanderization is when it goes on for too long. Like, usually the Flanderization causes people to lose interest in a series to die. But if it goes on for too long, then they realize they have to change this character that they've already changed, and that's usually a chance for them to go, okay, can I, like, friggin' hop high? Thank you. You've got... okay. You were in the bubble, but you still had it. And that's usually a chance for them to, like, kind of realize that they maybe went too far and rein the character back in and make him a good character again. Not always. Grab it.
Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. Sometimes the series just goes on for 30 years too long. Well, hell, you got the power up. You finished the level.
How do these work?
I think it's just you get the goal.
Okay, no,
no
you
matter
have to
what.
hit the button like as you're springing. If you're holding jump on the spring, you just do a low jump.
I hate inconsistencies like that, where like one level is like, oh, you just hold the button and you go whoosh. But then
Yeah,
some
because
levels
the
are,
clouds, you just hold jump and you bounce high.
And then the springs are like, no, you have to time it correctly, or else we can give me nothing.
Hard to walk up this. I got the ball! What the? Where did you even come from, dude? Like, you went off the edge of the screen. You're gone. Go away. Oh, and the jump block didn't even kill him. What the heck? It's Jake and Elwood.
What?
In my Bonk game,
Where?
they were. It was two very tiny. It was two very tiny guys that were yeah, and they just spawn forever because they feel like it. Get out of here.
There's also like some of these enemies actually eat the smileys.
Yeah, it was these two real tiny little, like, stick figure-esque looking guys. But they were both dressed in, like, the black suit. One was tall and skinny, one was short and chunky. Now, like, I'm not gonna say this is a bad game. It's like, put it in free play, and I'm having an okay enough time.
Black coffee and dry toast, that was it. That was his order, right?
And
just black coffee. It was...
I don't even remember if it was black coffee.
I feel like I remember coffee. Like, the whole point was he was just ordering the most.
I mean, there was a Coke. I remember the Coke.
No, it was
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
4 fried chickens and a Coke,
And some
then
toast.
and plain toast. Yeah, just plain toast.
Yeah, what was that? 4 fried chickens.
4 fried whole chickens.
Yeah, 4 fried chicken. Yeah, you want wings or legs? 4 fried chickens
and a
Coke.
Coke.
And some toast.
And some toast.
Like she missed that part. Just have to make sure the whole order is right.
Well, he did have to make sure the whole order was right, because he was asking for 4 whole chickens.
Well, I mean, that clarification
And a
is understandable, but like even Elwood going, and toast.
And toast. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you order 4 fried chickens, I think the person who's taking the order is taken a little aback by 4 whole
All right,
chickens.
final boss, let's go.
And then there's the one guy just orders toast. And even in the sequel movie, he just has toast when they go to the diner.
I was never too fond of the second movie.
It had moments, but it's
Like,
also...
it was trying to be a kid's movie. But then, like, they're friggin' swearing left and right. And making it absolutely not a kid's movie. So, like, what is it trying to be?
Okay, here's my question. And I determines a lot. What was the point of the kid?
To be a kid's movie?
He had, like, no other redeeming values. He was just
Not
there.
that I can think of. It was just like, here, babysit this guy for a bit or something.
Because when he, like...
I forget his role exactly.
'Cause
If
wasn't
he
he
had
just-
something more important than that.
Because I believe he was an orphan. Wasn't that the whole thing?
Maybe. Got a million Jimmy Jams.
I think James.
Like, he was there, though, because it was trying to be a kid's movie. And, like, they couldn't quite wrap their heads around the idea of...
Don't.
I feel like they couldn't quite wrap their heads around the idea that, like, oh, we're making this kind of goofy comedy. Oh, for kids, right? Because adults wouldn't like a goofy comedy game, or a goofy comedy movie. When, like, First Blues Brothers, that ain't a kid's movie. But it's not like a...
How much for the women?
Yeah, but it's also not, like, super crude or anything that makes you go, oh, we can't show that to the kids. It's just a style of humor aimed at adults.
Well, we killed everyone.
Well, there goes that. And I feel like
John
that's what
Goodman was good, though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna... I think John Goodman is one of those actors, like, no matter... Even if he's in the worst fucking movie ever, John Goodman's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that.
Thank you.
Did it just change our names?
I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
Jim Belushi would have been fun.
Yeah. And I think I remember...
I think the one thing I liked...
Didn't he say that he was, like, friggin' waiting by the phone for them to call him for that role?
He was probably waiting for it, but... Because hadn't he been doing Blues Brothers stuff in the meantime with Dan?
And I think... I'm kind of glad they didn't, though. If only because I feel like it's paying a little more respect to John Belushi.
Yeah.
To not try to just bring his character back from the grave, effectively.
I don't think they're probably going to bring his character back, but they're
like
probably,
to bring somebody
bring
new
like
in.
a relative in to like fill in the role.
Yeah. So like instead of just trying to get like, oh, we got somebody that can effectively play the other character, but we can't because the actor died.
I think the one thing that's funny the most is that everyone just hated the shit out of Jim Belushi for reasons that I'm kind of like, why? And then nowadays they're like, oh, I love Jim Belushi. And I was like, where were you?
Yeah, I feel like that was the main reason that I wasn't as fond of the second movie, though. They completely misunderstood the purpose and humor of the first movie.
I will give them this: Ghost Riders in the Sky. That is the scene for that movie. I don't care whatever everybody else thinks. That blues festival where they sing Ghost Riders in the Sky, that was fantastic. I will watch that 12 times over. I will
I
watch
don't even remember that.
where they like accidentally summoned the Wild Hunt out of nowhere and they shock that Russian spy. Not the Russian assassin who was sent to kill them because they got the Russian mafia pissed off at him this time around. They like just play Ghost Riders in the sky and everything, and like an actual rainstorm comes in. You see the ghost cowboys herding the ghost cattle and everything. And I was like, damn, that's just a good segment of the movie. I don't care what else you say about it. That's just a good one.
Yeah, like, on one hand, it doesn't fit the humor of the first movie, which is, like, what I would want. But that doesn't mean it can't have some good in its own right.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely one of those, like, I hate this movie, especially that Ghost Riders in the Sky segment. I'm gonna grab you by the cuff of your shirt and just pop. And it's like, say that again to my face, and they can't because I've accidentally knocked them out. And I was like, say it again.
Anyway, this has been PC Genjin, Bonk's Adventure, the special arcade version. Especially if you put it in free play, it's an alright game. Yeah, it's not like... It's not great. I don't know if I would even call it good, but it's like, eh.
It's a mess that you can get away with if you play it free play.
Yeah. But if you wonder why it's been so long since the last time I played a Bonk game, it's because there aren't a lot of Bonk games left, and the ones that are left are like this.
You're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and you're kind of going like, oh, that's why it's scraping the bottom of the barrel. I get that. Ugh.
So anyway, until next time, everyone.